Welcome. Get under this lamplight and I will tell you a story you have never heard of. The Haunted Building Site. In 2020, a small town in Cambodia is developing really fast. Building rise and real estate grows. Around this time, there was a Chinese businessman. Let's call him Bossman. Bossman contacted a Khmer Chinese Feng Shui master named Mong, or we can call him Master Mong. He invited Master Mong to check his building that is in progress. When Master Mong arrived there, 3 people came to greet him. One, the bossman. Another one, a Cambodian construction supervisor. And the last person is a Cambodian woman, and she is pregnant. Some Chinese believe in superstition, but some doesn't. And for the boss, he is in the middle. If it is needed to solve by superstition method, he will do it. So the reason he invited Master Mong is that in his building, the workers has met a lot of problems. And you guessed it, it is ghosts. They tried a lot of ways to get rid of this problem, like calling monks to make prayers and offering in Khmer style for a few times, but it didn't work. So his last option is to invite a Chinese Feng Shui master. As Master Mong arrived there, he strictly prohibited anyone from working, especially the sound of a hammer hitting. It's gonna dangerously affect his fortune. So he told all the workers to rest. And normally, when construction workers rest, they like to sit around each other and chatting. But this time, when Master Mong arrived and he walked past them, they all got quiet. But for him, it is normal because most people tend to look at him when he goes anywhere. But amongst the workers, a few of them is staring at him strangely. Even so, he didn't mind. Master Mong is looking around in the building and followed by the 3 people that had greeted him. And to set his mind at ease, he asked the pregnant woman not to be here because he is afraid that it is not safe for a pregnant woman to be at a construction site. She looks at him strangely and seems a bit mad. Then she said, "No, this is my place." After hearing that, Master Mong thought to himself that, oh, she might be the boss wife and she is quite fierce. So he reaches into his work bag to get a paperclip for her to put it around her stomach area. I'm not sure how a paperclip will help in this situation, but it might just be his superstition method to avoid incidents. But the moment he gave her the paperclip, the woman pulls her hand back and the paperclip dropped to the ground. So Master Mong thought that, oh, she might not believe in this kind of stuff. He looks into the building layout and spotted some minor mistake, but nothing serious. Then he took out his Feng Shui board. A Feng Shui board is like a compass board, but not just for direction. It is used in Chinese superstition and supernatural method to see which direction bring luck and which bring bad omen. And some actually use it to see if there are presence of ghosts. Back to our story. The moment he took out his board, he looks around to check if there are any women around him, especially the pregnant woman. Because he would ask everyone to leave as it would be dangerous for him to use his board if there are any women around. Again, when I said it is dangerous for him, I meant in a Feng Shui way, superstitional way. So I also have no idea what would happen to him. So his rule is, the board compass must never point to a pregnant woman. As he looked around, the pregnant woman seemed to have gone somewhere. So he felt relief and started using his board. First, he started on the first floor. He stands in the middle of the building and turns around in circle to check his board. Every direction is normal, but the moment he turns to south, the compass goes really slow. And when he turns past this, it spins normally. He noted this in his mind that it seems strange. On to the second floor. He stands in the middle of the building again, turn around again, and the same thing happened. But this time, it is in the direction of north. He wondered why this is happening. He tried to think in a scientific way that it might be a magnetic field or the electricity. But the building hasn't run the electricity into it yet, so it might be something else. Then he goes up to the third floor. Same workflow, but this time, his board compass is not spinning at all. So in his mind, he is 100% sure something or someone is here. Upon seeing Bossman sweating excessively and seem fatigued, Master Monk took a break and invited Bossman and the supervisor for a lunch to gather more information about this building. While having lunch, Master Monk started asking questions like, when did you buy this land? Did you know the history of it? Bossman said, he bought this land even before coming to Cambodia. And how he bought it? There is a middleman in Cambodia. And he is the one who have run this purchasing process of the land. And he might know the history of it. But right now, he's not here. So suddenly, the Bossman driver spoke out. He said that he is the one who drives the middleman to check the land before buying. And he doesn't know the actual history of it, but he saw the condition of it, the condition of the land. The land is huge and with tall grass and weeds growing everywhere. In the middle of the land, he spotted 4 small hills or bumps and one old shrine that is dedicated to spirit, or we can call it George's house. Middleman asked the landowner about it. The owner said the bumps are just a natural bump of the land, and just a bit of clearing, the land will be beautiful. After a while, they visit again to see it, and it is really beautiful and huge, so they made the purchase. For me, those bumps seem suspicious enough, and with the shrine with it, it just boosts my suspicion. So that's what the drivers know. And after they had lunch, the supervisor asked to speak with Master Monk directly to share what happened at the building from the beginning. When they got back to the building, he told Master Monk that starting this project, we prepare Khmer ceremony and offering for starting the construction site in the morning. And when nightfall, several of the workers had bad dreams. One dreamed that he is sleeping on a grave. Another one dreamed that she saw herself walking on this land that they are working. But what actually terrifying is that the land is a graveyard. She saw graves everywhere she looks. Some other workers also have bad dreams, but not to this extent. This is a really bad omen, but the project continues. They start building foundations, pillars into the ground, and structuring the ground floor. The 2 workers that had bad dream about grave fallen sick with high fever. They went to check up and got treatment, but their illness come and go. No treatment seems to work, and after a while, they are diagnosed with dengue fever, but it was too late for them. When this happened, the project still continues because they don't believe in the bad omen yet. Then they finish structuring the ground floor and onto the first floor. One worker, let's call her worker A, pouring a cement onto the floor using cement pipe or hose. While walking and pouring cement to fill her part of the floor, normally when she pour out, she must look to the spot that she must pour into. Then suddenly, she saw a woman's body, a corpse, laying right there at the place she is pouring cement and looking at him. Upon seeing this, she screamed her lungs out and ran away terrified. Other workers heard her and went to see and asked her what happened. They tried to calm her down but cannot do so, and she said there was a ghost. She saw it with her own eyes, not blurry vision, not imagination. She saw it, as clear as day. After the incidents had calmed down, they tried to forget it and work normally. But she got sick too because of fear. It took a toll on her mental health. She went to the hospital, went to pagoda to seek help from monks. But she got worse and worse until she's gone. Around this time, they start to believe it, believe in the bad omen. So, what do? They prepare more ceremony for offering to get rid of this problem and bring slugs. Then, on to the second floor, nothing happened. They thought it is over, nothing bad's gonna happen again. But what happened when they reached the third floor? Things start to get much more serious. Another worker B, pouring cement too. But then, when she reaches the edge of the building, she looks down to the ground floor and she saw a woman wearing white dress and her hair is really long and it run down blocking her face. And suddenly, she slowly tilted her head up and looked straight back at worker B. Seeing this, B let out a shocking scream, but other workers nearby told her to calm down and act normal. A few minutes later, B said she doesn't feel well, she can't breathe normally, and then suddenly, she turned to the edge of the building and jumped down. Don't forget, she is working on the third floor, so I'm sure you know what happened. While the supervisor telling Master Monk about these three cases, he heard a sound coming from the second floor, a sound of a hammer hitting metal. Master Monk quickly asked the supervisor, "Why is someone still working? I already prohibited anyone from working." But the supervisor seems clueless, like he doesn't know who or why is someone still working right now. So Master Monk went up to check with the supervisor. Going up to the stair about to reach the second floor, they hear the hammering sound louder and louder. So Master Monk stopped and told the supervisor to stay here. He's gonna check alone because it seems to be dangerous. He reached the second floor and saw a pregnant woman, the same pregnant woman that came to greet him, but this time she doesn't look like a living human. She is sitting on the ground, hitting a metal pipe with a hammer. Bang, bang, bang. When she saw Master Monk, she stands up, face down, one hand holding a hammer and the other hand holding a metal pipe. Seeing this, Master Monk asked loudly, "Who are you? Why are you here? What do you want?" And suddenly, she looks up, stares straight into his eye, and said, "This is my place. I came to take it back." Then, she sprinted to Master Monk. While this is happening, he heard a voice calling him from behind. He quickly glanced to see who is calling him, and turned back to the pregnant woman. But she has vanished, nowhere to be seen. And the voice that is calling Master Monk is the supervisor. He saw Master Monk run past the stairs 3 times. He got worried and decided to call him. And that's what saved Master Monk too. After Master Monk hearing this, he said it's okay now and went back down. Before he continues, Master Monk said we must ask the previous landowner about what actually happened to solve this problem. After asking, what he got is that the 4 small hills or bumps that is in the middle of the land was actually graves. Grave of the 4 persons from the family. And when they cleared the land before sale, they moved the graves out, but only preparing ceremony and offering for 3 of the graves. And the other one is the grave of the pregnant woman that is actually an in-law that they don't like. So, she didn't get any offering and ceremony. And that's why her spirit is still lingering on this land and angry. Master Monk know all of this now, so he started preparing in his own way, both Khmer and Chinese ceremony. Days later, everyone gathered together, bossmen, supervisor, and workers to join the ceremony. Near the end of the ceremony, Bossman was sitting outside by the gate, and suddenly he got up and shouted loudly, "Move, move, make a way!" Everyone got scared because it is too sudden. But then he made a thankful gesture to someone on their ways out, and he said, "Thank you, thank you. You can leave by that door, thank you." While he is doing all of this, everyone around him saw no one, only the boss, talking alone, walking alone, and acting like this alone. This shocks everyone, even Master Monk. Then, Bossman called Master Monk and said, "Demolish this building, destroy it. She has left this place. I saw a pregnant woman holding a whole boiled chicken that is used in the offering. She held it bare hand and eating it while walking out. I know she is a ghost because the way she ate it is inhumane. It is like a savage beast. And when she walks, her feet didn't move. It is like she is floating through air. But now she has left. So demolish this building, check everything all over again, and get everything right. And do as many ceremonies as needed." After this, his building rise beautifully and no more incidents happen. I will summarize this story for you to make it easier to understand. There is one family, the owner of the land. They use this land to put grave of their family member. One of the grave is the grave of the pregnant woman. She is an in-law to the family, and the family doesn't like her very much. So, when Bossman asked to buy this land, they move out all the grave. But when they prepare the ceremony to move out the grave, they only prepare three ceremony and offering for the grave. They left one out. So, when Bossman bought this land, her spirit of the pregnant woman, is still lingering on this land, and she is angry, and she can't go nowhere else. So, without knowing any of this, Bossman start his building, and all of the incident happened as I told you. But every solution the Bossman find is useless until he met Master Monk. After Master Monk know the history of the land, and he can solve it by preparing the right ceremony and offering for the pregnant woman and ask her to leave. And finally she left. This ceremony and offering that Master Monk has made her can get her or help her rest in peace. So that's the end of our story tonight. Until next time, under this lamplight.